Iman Gadzhi, a 25-year-old whose net worth is estimated to be over $50 million, is one of the most controversial figures online. Some people call him a scam. Others call him a genius. But whether you love him or hate him, one thing is impossible to deny. Iman Gadzhi became a multimillionaire before he even turned 25. And today we're breaking down exactly where that money comes from and how he spends every single penny. All around the world, there are entrepreneurs earning millions of dollars, young creators building online empires, agency owners scaling to 6 and 7 figures,
120 from the digital products,
and self-made influencers turning their personal brand into a global business. But there is one digital entrepreneur whose rise has shocked critics and inspired millions. Whether you call him a marketer, a businessman, or a dropout turned mogul,
I'm officially the 17-year-old high school dropout.
There's a good chance you've heard of Iman Gadzhi. He's one of the most talked about online entrepreneurs in the world right now, has built multiple multi-million-dollar companies before turning 25, and has spent years being the face of the SMMA movement. Today, we're going to take a deep look at his career, his fortune, and exactly how he spends his millions. Iman Gadzhi has what many people would call a movie-level rags to riches story. He wasn't born into wealth, fame, or even stability. He grew up in Dagestanskia Ogni, Russia, raised by a single mother who struggled to make ends meet. Money was tight, opportunities were scarce, and Iman has talked openly about moments where even buying basic groceries felt like a luxury. When he was a child, his mother moved him to London to try to give him a better life, but the struggle didn't disappear. They lived modestly, moving from place to place, and everything they had came from his mother working 2, sometimes 3 jobs. By the time Iman was a teenager, he had a choice: stay in school or drop out and find a way to support the family financially. Most people would take the safe route, but Iman didn't. He dropped out, not to chase a dream, but because he believed it was the fastest way to help his mother. And as crazy as that sounds, it was the decision that changed everything. The rise of his multi-million-dollar empire fast forward just a few years later, and Iman builds his first successful digital marketing agency. From there, he launches Grow Your Agency, a mentorship and education company that teaches people how to build agencies of their own. Then came Agency Navigator, 6-figure SMMA, and a series of high-ticket business programs. Combined, his online ecosystem has generated millions of dollars per year, with thousands of students in more than 100 countries. And it's not just courses. Iman also runs an agency team, a media and content company, a startup investment portfolio, education products, a large-scale personal brand.
It is official. I am the new co-owner of WAP.
All of this helped him build a fortune that few 20-something entrepreneurs ever achieve. But the real question is, once you're making more money than most people see in a lifetime, how do you spend it? Well, if you're Iman Gadzhi, you spend it very intentionally. One of the biggest places Iman spends his money is on high-end real estate. But unlike many influencers who buy loud, gold-plated mega mansions, Iman's properties are designed with one purpose: focus. He owns modern luxury apartments and villas in places like Dubai, London, and Europe. His homes typically feature minimalist interior design, floor-to-ceiling windows, polished marble floors, neutral earth tone color palettes, high ceilings, wide-open workspaces. But the signature feature of every Iman Gadzhi home, a productivity command center, essentially an office setup built for deep work, content creation, and business operations. Next up, travel. And while plenty of influencers travel for fun, Iman travels with strategy. Every trip has a purpose. He's the kind of entrepreneur who flies to host or attend masterminds, meet business partners, film brand content, brainstorm company ideas, take intentional creative retreats. He's been known to fly first class on international flights and charter private jets for convenience, privacy, and speed. Now let's talk cars. While some young millionaires collect flashy supercars just for Instagram, that's not a man's style. Yes, he owns luxury vehicles. Yes, he's been seen with high-end Mercedes G-Wagons, Range Rovers, and European sports cars. But his approach is intentional. He prefers cars that are practical, powerful, comfortable, low-key, aesthetically clean. No neon Lamborghinis, no gold-wrapped supercars, no attention-hungry designs. His taste fits the theme of wealthy understatement, a subtle, controlled version of luxury. To him, the car is not the statement. He is. Iman is extremely particular about his fashion. He invests in tailored suits, minimalist watches, neutral designer outfits, high-quality basics, structured coats and jackets. His fashion makes him look wealthy without ever trying to prove he is. And yes, he owns several luxury watches, always understated and built to last. Here's the part most people don't see. Iman spends more on self-education than almost anything else. He invests hundreds of thousands per year into business mentors, high-level masterminds, private coaches, therapy, health optimization, fitness programs, biotech treatments, meditation retreats, performance workshops. For Iman, learning isn't optional. It's his most important investment. While most young millionaires spend money to look successful, Iman spends money to stay successful. Another major area of spending, technology and startups. Iman invests heavily in automation tools, artificial intelligence companies, software startups, digital education platforms, his agency infrastructure, equity in emerging brands. Despite his wealth and lifestyle, Iman is a strong believer in giving back. Over the years, he has funded schools in developing countries, So there you have it, the wealth of Iman Gadzhi and exactly how he spends his millions. From real estate and tech investments to minimalist fashion, luxury travel, productivity-driven homes, and deep self-education, Iman's spending habits reflect a lifestyle built around discipline, growth, and intentional living. He doesn't spend to look rich. He spends to become better, to think clearer, to live deliberately, and to stay ahead in the digital world. What would you buy first if you had his income? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching, and as always, see you later, man.